Lost in this hazy room, the darkness surrounds. Pulsating beats electrify the ground. I feel the energy, it's flowing through my veins.
Hey guys, what's up? It's April with the Phoenix Collective, group of like-minded individuals dedicated to the self-healing journey. Okay, this is where we dare fearlessly to step into fear, directly into it, and see what's holding us back in life. We're delving into the subconscious and pulling out all the emotions as the external world triggers us into doing so, right? Instead of reacting, we're going inside and discovering what this means, and we're pulling out all of that and examining where it comes from. Programs, patterns, conditioning, trauma, all the bullshit that the external world pushes us through to kind of control us and manipulating us into being exactly who they want us to be. All right, when we realize we kind of break free, there's that point in spiritual enlightenment is when you're on that path, when you realize that you have full control of your life, that you can do whatever you want to do, and that you're in control of your reactions, and you start to unmask the bullshit around you, controlling your emotions and evaluating them, not reacting from them, and allowing people to present who they are. Yeah, that you have a spiritual awakening and you gain control of your life and you better yourself, because all that bullshit can't control you anymore. The external world, you're free. You break free from it. This is shadow work, folks. I talk about this a lot. All right, so welcome on this journey if you're new. Hey guys, there's a lot going on in the sky. A lot, as always. But right now we're just in a really powerful time of transformation and heading into our North Node. Okay? Very much so. I pulled some cards real quick to just give us the overall theme of this reading, and an angel card. So joining us in the 5D is Nataya. Nataya's been with us for about 4 weeks, so for about the last month, and Nataya is all about that spiritual awakening. Okay, it's about waking up to your spiritual wisdom. So as we clear out all that manipulation in us, we our downloads, we got to clear out the mind first, right, and sort through the past and assign meaning to it. As we start to unmask using that third eye to see the world around us and recognize patterns and behaviors in other people around us, yeah, and then we can assign meaning to it, and we see the manipulation and the mass and the motives of the people around us. Okay, so those are downloads from the 5D, those memories from the past. And in these last 2 weeks, as you know, Mercury was in retrograde, Venus has been in retrograde. This has been a time that's kind of forced us inside to really be inundated. Okay, it's not a time to be outward. It's a time to go within and sort through all that so that we can assign that to what we're feeling and allow that to connect us and propel us. It's gaining like a deeper understanding of your purpose. Okay, this is God, you guys. We all have God within us. Okay, that's that law of one. All right, that we all have a fractal of source. That's our soul, which means we all have God inside of us. So really this journey, the spiritual journey, the self-healing journey, is reconnecting us to God. It's reconnecting us to self. We are God, every single one of us, and we are all connected together. We just have this veil of secrecy and ego, and it's the human experience. Okay, but really this journey is all about removing that and recognizing that we're all human, suffering the human condition together. We're weakening that veil as we go into the 4D and 5D, right? That's the self-actualization process of returning to our God center. We're all in control of ourselves and our human experience. And when we realize this, we magnetize the life of our dreams to us. Yeah, you guys, we're living the dream for real. And it's all about self-healing and breaking free from the matrix. So we're busting through this together, guys. Today's the end of the eclipse portal. Okay, that's a galactic activation portal. That's just when the veil of secrecy is a lot thinner from the 4D, 5D connection here on the earth plane. And that happened this morning at like 6:47 a.m. And then now Neptune is going into Aries. Yay, Aries season. Love this. Aries is a trailblazer. Fearless. Fearless. Aries make shit happen. All right? They're not afraid to step directly into fear. They're not afraid to make changes. And in fact, yeah, they kind of lead the way for others. So let's harness this energy today as you know, we enlighten ourselves. We're heading into that North Node, guys, all right? And these past few weeks, I mean, we're heading into our destiny, you guys. 2 weeks ago when that portal opened, it was all about revisiting the past. And with Venus in retrograde, it was all about assigning meaning to past relationships and what we will accept and what we won't. Where are we outsourcing our happiness? Now this is closing, and it's all about now heading into our destiny with the knowledge that we acquired. So I really hope that you took this time to do that, because whatever you sorted through is helping you manifest the life of your dreams. This is your destiny, folks. This is what all those people around you that were maybe attacking you, holding you back, manipulating you, were trying to keep you from, but they can't anymore because you have done the shadow work, right? You've done that shadow work, and they can't hold on to you. They can't attach to you anymore because you've sorted through that. They have nothing to attach to. Now, just remember, you guys, we all are every human, it doesn't matter. Anything that we try and weaponize against somebody else, or anybody that comes after you to try and tell you something about yourself, they're just projecting their own weaknesses onto you, their own self-limiting beliefs, their own lack mentality, or they have a targeted reason to come after you. Status and greed, they're overcome by the devil's bullshit. All right? So you know, once you realize that, and realize that's their own weaknesses, it can't get to you, because they're just hurling at you their own weaknesses. So guess what? We get a hold of that mirror like we do as beings of light, and we get to trigger the fuck out of them, but we're awakening them. So if everyone's popping off around you or going through some bullshit, good job. You did a good job. All right. This is me encouraging you on that. So anyway, let's get into the past. Again, my name is April. I'm an intuitive and a tarot card reader. I read cards in 4 different positions. The first position is always the past, and it's in this energy that you're able to claim the reading. I'm either talking about a scenario or qualities of a person that you're on one side or the other of the cards, whatever energy you might be that person I'm speaking about, or you might be interacting with the person I'm speaking about, okay? So then we go into the subconscious in the 5D realm to see what's hidden, what's in the subconscious. This is the most powerful part of the tarot, the heroine's journey or the hero's journey, because it lets you see what's going on in the world or inside you that you're not seeing. It's bringing it up into the light and allowing you the opportunity to quantum leap, quantum jump to your highest timeline. All right, because you have free will here. All right, these cards directly affect the situation in the here and now and the future. All right, so you got free will, you got personal empowerment. We're reclaiming our personal power. That's what these last 2 weeks have been all about. Who are you? Who are you as a person? How do you want to show up for the world around you? Okay, because the veil's been real thin, and that shit isn't hidden. This last 2 weeks, people really revealed who they were to everyone, and it was pretty damn clear and enlightening, I'm sure. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to shuffle some cards, and we'll get into the past and see if you can claim this reading. I'll be right back. All right, folks, so we're listening to 963 hertz frequency. It's a positivity meditation here, and it's got all sorts of hot air balloons on it, which is breaking free, transformation, soaring into a new beginning. So this is awesome. So in the past, I got the devil. All right, and this is breaking free from that energy, okay? And this is representing the people around you today, is what I'm being told intuitively. Those that had a targeted investment in keeping you shrouded in illusion and confusion. Okay, folks, these are people that wanted to keep you. I got the world card in reverse, which is, this is people that wanted you to go for another cycle or keep you stuck in a cycle. Now remember, the spiritual awakening, the self-healing journey is all about recognizing patterns and that you're stuck in. All right, so this is a person I'm speaking today that realized that the people around them had the devil in them. Really, I mean, honestly, that they were manipulating them into kind of keeping them down, perpetually stuck in a web of manipulation and lies. That you broke free from that. I'm telling you guys, when the first step in this journey is removing yourself from people that don't have your best interest at heart. And as you wake up and start seeing that, it becomes really clear that anybody that talks to you like you're a piece of garbage, anybody that tells you you can't do what you want to do, anybody that tries to tell you that what you're feeling isn't correct or doesn't allow you to have emotions, that wants to tell you that they're wrong, wants to tell you who to hang out with, or separate you from people that are actually supportive, these are people that have an investment in controlling your energy, right? They don't want you to break free and move on to your own, because you're shining bright and you got great things to do. This is a collective energy that gets into people when their vibration is low. All right. But as beings of light, we start to wake up. And as we detach ourselves from that and use our intuition to guide us out of those situations, it becomes so enlightening to see how our life changes. You guys, there is a big connection to environment and people. And it's not a coincidence that your life fucking changes when you remove those people from your life. I'm telling you. It's not a coincidence. You can tell that the fish flopping over there, and all the people that then their life crumbles, it's because they were using your light to elevate themselves. Yeah, so we're calling in personal power, and we're reclaiming that for ourselves and healing ourselves as we start to unmask that gift of illumination of the people around us. This represents status and greed and power. All right, breaking free from that. They had a targeted investment in keeping you in that perpetual haze of self-doubt, low self-esteem, kind of utilize or weaponizing your emotions against you. Yeah. And keeping you out of your north node. And I'm going to cover that up. The Lover's card. The Lover's card today doesn't represent anything outside of ourselves. It represents us coming into a state of self-love, right? And realizing the power of the self-healing journey. We might have been pushed out alone, all right? But this was God's plan. You guys have to understand, on the self-healing journey and on the spiritual awakening journey, those of you that have a higher calling and mission and purpose, God does this intentionally. He removes you from all the people around you so you realize that the only person that is never going to leave you is yourself and God. But he will always make sure you land safely. And you have to form this trust and bond with God to be able to prove to him that you can move forward in this. And there's a spiritual abundance in this, guys. There really is. All right. And you have to foster a deep connection with the 4D, 5D, your higher self, in order to move forward. All right. In the spiritual awakening. So if this feels like your energy, this reading is going to be for you today. Use your discernment, guys. These messages are not for everybody. And as my collective grows, my messages get sometimes real specific for a certain few and very general. So if you'd like a personal or private reading, you can look in my description. I do all my private readings now through Medium Chat. I've been really busy on there, but you can find me most days of the week in the evening. Time is usually the best time for me. Yeah, evening, nighttime. I'm kind of a night owl. All right, so let's go into the subconscious and see what's hidden. I'll be right back. All right, so Spirit is channeling to me that the throat chakra, truth tellers, true speakers, these last 2 weeks has been a really important time as we have gone internal for us to assign meaning to the past and then speak on it. Okay. And this can be scary. Okay. Because we are being intuitively guided, right? It's nothing but our connection to God, right? That we have found within ourselves, because it's in all of us, that's been propelling us forward. So a lot of things from the past have resurfaced, and this has been intentional, especially with this Venus retrograde and this eclipse portal opening. That's what this has been all about, okay? Is assigning meaning, and the veil's been really, really thin, guys, so that we can actually see this shit. All right. And the forces that be, right? That collective energy that wants to hold us back from our mission and purpose has the people, I'm picking up that there have been people that are trying to weaponize this phrase. Oh, they're just being a victim. They're playing a victim. And I'm telling you, watch out for people that say that. Okay? That is a narcissistic tactic of people trying to keep you from actually speaking your truth. All right? These are, anybody that says that is somebody that has and that is uncomfortable with the truth being spoken. Okay? Because it unmasks them. And okay, and also these people have trouble with accountability. Your truth is holding them accountable for their actions. So a true victim is somebody that has no control over what they've been through. Targeted actions against you that you, and by saying that you're just playing the victim, that they're trying to get back into you and hold you back, and actually they're trying to victimize you further. All right. Now, most people that are victims, as they assign meaning to everything that's happened to them, they're actually healing. So this is a very, very healthy and this is emotional intelligence. All right. For when things keep happening over and over and over and over again to you, for you to actually stop and try and look at yourself. Now, scapegoats, most of you that have been controlled by narcissistic or grown up in narcissistic families are really good at this. You're really good at going inside and trying to figure out what it is about you that all these things keep happening to you. I know I had a boyfriend once that said to me, I don't know why all these things keep happening to you. You must have really bad karma. Yeah, fuck him. That's what I thought. All right. Because, these are targeted things that you needed to go through spiritually to get yourself on the right path. Rejection is for your protection. You lose a job, that job's not meant for you. You lose a place, that place isn't meant for you. I understood that in the last 2 years in my self-healing journey, that all of these things happened to move me away from certain people and certain places that weren't good for me and push me into where I am right now. All right. So if we can not look at that as negative karma, we can look at that as God and your guides guiding you where you need to be. All right. Okay. So when it's of no karma of your own, it's intuitively guided. So just know that. All right. There's nothing wrong with you. All right. And but once you build that connection with self and the God center inside of yourself, you trust this. And that is that bond that I was talking about, that the divine was trying to help you, guide you to. All right. Is that connection, that intuitive connection, and trusting it. I always trusted it. Anytime, it didn't matter if I had nowhere to go, I could breathe, because I knew God was going to take me exactly where I needed to be, and that he was showing me exactly the people around me for who they were. All right. And anybody that's not cooperative in helping you in during those times, somebody that wants to just say that you're a bad person, that's somebody that's not seeing you for who you are. Okay. Because people shouldn't want to then continue to put you down. They should want to assist you and help build you up. All right. Okay. So that is just a little channel I had. And then, so we've got Naniel with us in the 5D, and Naniel is spiritual communication. That's what I'm talking about, that being able to hear and see the messages that the divine is giving you in the world around you. It's when you wake up to it, and you really have to learn to discern when other people. So that's also why it's essential to get to that safe environment where you are free from external forces and you can actually clearly understand what is being connected to you, what communication's coming from the divine and what is coming from outside around you and other people trying to manipulate you. All right. So, I mean, that hermit mode, which a lot of people can say is depression, it's not. It's deep rest, and it's essential to the self-healing journey to get away from all the negativity around you and all the manipulation and all the other people's opinions, because they don't know you. All right. And you need to be able to take that time to see it and to recover from it and to assign meaning from it so that you can build yourself back up and lift your vibration. All right. And Naniel is here to help you with that. He influences religious men, teachers, and men of law. All right. So these are people that are here as guides and people in power to help illuminate the truth. So this has all been divinely guided to arrive right here and right now, because the actions that you have taken so far on this journey are very enlightening, and messages that needed to come out, that throat chakra energy, speaking your truth and helping to guide others. It's really allowed you to demonstrate your character and who you are and not be a victim. So don't shut the fuck up. Keep talking. All right, because these are things that people need to hear, and it's all that unseen bullshit around us that needs to come up to the light now while the veil's really thin, to influence people in higher on higher levels of power to resolve all the bullshit that you've gone through. You've assigned meaning to it. You've healed from it. Now nothing that comes from this is going to stop you. All right? That you can now handle the truth and what's about to come. All right? Because I'm seeing that it's go time. Spirit's saying it's go time. All right? So I have, because I got law enforcement coming towards you, trusted. All right? So there's somebody coming. This is coming to you fast. All right? And it's there is a couple. They are in the reverse, King of Pentacles and a Queen of Pentacles. This is false. And they could be earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgos. But it is definitely a couple that have had a hand in the illusion and confusion around you, as well as a King of Cups. I don't know what I just did with him. A King of Cups in reverse, which could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. All right, that are all thieves. All right, here he is. Now this can be a male or a female, but most likely it's somebody that has stepped into that masculine energy to target you. So I'm getting definitely 3 people involved in this, a couple and a water sign, okay, that have all been targeting you to take something from you. Now this could be your energy. They could be energy vampires that had an invested interest in, and this is that destiny swapping energy. And that doesn't mean honestly, they wanted to be you, but they were harnessing your energy to get away with something. All right. And I'm picking up, he's holding a bag of money. All right, so all the bullshit that you went through, I'm seeing, I'm pulled this, imprisonment. So it makes sense that Naniel is here, because Naniel is definitely around some people in power. People in power. And it is going to be brought to the light that they were trying to keep you out in the cold. There's that abandonment. Paint you out to be emotionally unstable and keep you from experiencing real healthy love. All right? So I'm getting some people were bribed, that they got a lot of flying monkeys involved in this, that there's a lot of people involved in this, and a lot of people were deceived in it because of the image that they created of you. So people, bold-faced lies, malicious lies that are now being exposed, and there's a lot of people pissed off that they were kind of duped into harming you. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter. They never did. If they never did the right thing and come to you and tell you exactly what was going on, if they just believed it and jumped on board, grabbing that banana, banana eaters, they had an opportunity to come and talk to you. But instead, that same devil energy got a hold of them because they had a reason. Yeah, they had a reason, and that you had a price. Yeah, you had a price, and the price was right for them. So they are just as guilty as these other people. They might have been persuaded by the veil of secrecy, but they still need to be accountable for the actions that they took. All right? So we've got the 5D and the law. The law coming in to shed some light. I'm telling you guys, it's go time. All right. And so this is just the beginning of a new cycle. Okay. Because I mean, honestly, with the truth comes ramifications. And if people are going to jail for this, it's all going to be uncovered in a very public way. And you've got to prepare yourself for that. But you got this. You can handle this. That time of hermit mode and being out in the cold only made you stronger. It only strengthened your connection to yourself and your God center. And fuck, there's nothing you can't go through now. I'm telling you, baby, you got this. You got this. All right. It's all coming to a close. Let's see what's happening in here now. All right. So yeah, got a little confirmation on that channel there. Thank you, Spirit. We've got endings. This is an end to all these swords, is all that unseen bullshit shit that was targeted towards you, all the mind fuckery, all the unseen things, lies, manipulation, control, status, greed, secrets, okay, collaborations that were all targeted towards you and your love and your energy. You must be something special. That's all I gotta say. Whoever I'm talking to today, to have all of these people that came after you, and I'm picking up there's a lot of them, and like took all those people to try and keep you down, but they were no match for you, baby. You are something special, and your connection with the divine is something special. And I'm super proud of you because it didn't kill you. Okay, it just made you stronger. When I accept an ending, I also release myself from its power. There's so much power in the self-healing journey as you start to unmask people and you realize what they're doing, then it has no power over you anymore. Once you see it, yeah, then they can't get in there. And now that's where I'm getting that they're kind of all flopping like fishes right now, saying, oh, they're just playing the poor me victim. No, you're not. You're just speaking your truth. All right. Because I'm getting, look at this, that this is a rising star. See the microphone? You're speaking. You're speaking on exactly the injustices that you've gone through. And you're unmasking it very publicly. Rising star. Star is hope and healing. All right. This is someone that's gone through that self-healing journey. You've met your higher self and you've jumped to your highest timeline and you are one with your higher self. There's no, you have absolutely quantum jumped to your highest timeline and there's no resistance or there's nothing that can hold you from the life of your dreams. Nobody, nothing. It can't penetrate you because you know who you are. All right. This is speed, fast action. This is my rising star. You have that passion and fury and like no fear, and you've emancipated yourself from all of that mindfuckery and mental slavery, and you've done it with the self-healing journey and your connection to the divine. That self-love, right? This is the lovers, guys. This is becoming, this is balancing your masculine and feminine and healing yourself and coming into self-love. You've broken free from that. There's no coincidence that the lovers are also on this devil card, but you've broken those chains, okay? You've broken those chains that they wanted for you. You've come free from them, all right? And free from these banana eaters. Ugh. Free from the banana eaters. I'm telling you, man. These people are no good. No good. All right, let's now, this is that grieving process. You've been through it. You already know. God made sure of it. God made sure that you understood exactly what was happening around you. He needed you to. He needed you to take this time. There's no delays. You might have felt really impatient during these last few months, wondering when this resolve was coming because you intuitively started to see it exactly. But he needed you to go through that grieving process so that this next phase in this journey, the illumination of it, that you're strong enough to handle it, and that wouldn't destroy you. All right? But you're ready. You're there. You're there. All right. Let's see what's going to happen in the future. I'll be right back. All right. So in the future, I got the Four of Swords, which is introspection and rest. But this guy's also, this is a tomb. All right. So this is also like the minor arcana. The minor arcanas, all the minors are just things that we deal with on a daily basis. They're the little things in life, okay? And the majors are those, it's the soul journey, okay? It's the soul journey that you take into your spiritual awakening, right? All right. And so this is kind of the minor arcana to the death card, but it's the death of the old self and the rebirth into the new self. And that's what's happening, right? Where you can have these positive relationships that are, I see you attracting your a divine partner. All right, I do. That is coming in for you, and this, we've got these cards. This is confirmation on the ending. Okay, this ending, it's all over. All this is over, guys. This eclipse portal is marking that end. All right. We're in Aries season. This is the real spiritual new year. So we are officially in the spiritual new year. So the nines, this is completion. All right. And ending. This is ending, baby. Ending. And this is what we've got: law enforcement coming in to imprison these thieves. Bullshit. They've got a tower coming. This illusion and confusion is lifted. Sun is freaking out, and you're strong enough to handle this, okay? I'm going to end it there. All right? This is a good one. So, guys, get out there, take that time, and release. Keep your vibration up. Muy importante. Call in your personal powers. So this is an essential time to do those final cord cuttings and get connecting with your prana and call in your personal power so that it's not being siphoned, so that you're prepared. But I mean, there's nothing in me that isn't giddy right now for you. And I feel like this journey, the self-healing journey, that you're getting that resolved now so that you can move into your new era. All right? Your transition into this new time of your life that needs resolve. This needs to be resolved. You need to have some meaning and assign that to what you've been through. But all this had to be done to propel you into who you are now. And you've done that. You've done the work. So yeah, congratulations, guys. Hey, remember, this is all a cycle, right? We need the dark and the light. So that dark from all these people that have harmed us needed to come in to propel us into that spiritual awakening and to be able to arrive into our mission and purpose, speak the truth, and give that out to the greater collective, because your pain and your suffering has to have meaning. It has to. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense for you to go through that. So speak, and speak loud. Speak loud. And don't stop speaking, and don't let anybody get in your head and tell you that you're being a victim, because I'm telling you, it's Aries season, and the last thing any Aries that I know is not a victim. No. They're nobody's bitch. All right? So don't be anybody's bitch. All right? And so now that you have assigned meaning and you're getting this resolved, that it's pushing all those people into their dark night of the soul, so that they may come up into their own spiritual awakening and be able to go internal. I mean, I hope they do, right? When God takes everything away from you, it's their tower now. And all of that illusion being lifted, that's going to propel them into their spiritual awakening. So there's meaning to all of this. That's all those soul contracts. You're resolving them, and you're helping the greater collective. So it takes both the light and the dark. So we have to understand that. All right. So I love you. So be kind to yourself, but be kinder to those around you, even those that have hurt you. And I know it's hard, but with full acceptance for the lessons they've taught you. Look at where you are and look at who you are. I'm proud of you. Love you guys. Mwah. Namaste.